So you've just rolled out of bed, and I'm going to share my top 5 exercises with you for starting your day, moving your spine, and just generally getting your body woken up. Okay, you're going to come down onto the floor. It can be on the carpet next to your bed, it can be on a rug, it can be on a mat. You're going to have your knees directly underneath your hips, hands directly underneath your shoulders. We're going to press your tailbone away. Crown of the head reaches forward. We're going to find a connection into our core, and we're going to breathe here. So I want you to breathe in to prepare. As you breathe out, I want you to start to move your hips. And we're thinking about pressing the middle of our back towards the ceiling. So we're coming into a nice big C curve into what we call our cat. We're going to hold here. We're going to breathe in again. And as you breathe out, start to again move from the hips. Extending your spine, tipping your nose towards the ceiling. And breathing in, breathe out on the movement. So it's a really lovely exercise to mobilize your spine. So we're working through 2 planes of movement. We've got that flexion, and we've got extension. Using your breath. And then come back to the center. I want you to walk your hands round towards the left of the mat. So left hand's at the edge of the mat, right hand place that onto the top of the left hand. And then again, so we're lifting and rounding, curving your spine, drawing your navel up and in. Going the opposite way. And one more time on this side, breathing in. Breathe in, breathing out. Go back to that long spine. Walk your hands through the center. Right hand towards the edge of the mat, left hand on the top. Going from your long spine, we are tucking that tailbone under. We're rounding our spine. Lower your chin towards your chest. Pause here. And again, we're moving with an exhale. And one more time, lift. Find that long spine, come back to center. Now I want you to take this slowly. You're going to tuck your toes under. We're going to slowly lift the knees away from the mat. We're going to start to extend the legs, and we're pressing the heels down towards the mat. So this is going to stretch out, lengthen those hamstrings. Just let your head hang. Keep that connection with your center, so drawing your navel in and up. So if this feels tight, if you're feeling very challenged down here, hold this position. If you feel that you can press the heels down more, then do. If the heels are nowhere near the mat, don't worry about it. We're going to lift the heels, we're going to flex those toes, and we're going to press the heels down. If you're really struggling, you're going to walk those feet further away so that you can fully extend the legs. So straightening the legs at the knee joint. If you feel you can go more, then we're walking the hands in, closer, not the hands, the feet closer towards your hands. Think about pressing your hips back. And hold. 3, 2, 1. If you've walked your feet in, you're going to walk them further back. Well done. We lift the heels and we bring those knees down onto the mat. Well done. So now you're in a 4-point kneeling position. Okay, so we're going to thread one arm through and under. So we're rotating our spine. So if we take our left hand off, palm to the ceiling, we're trying not to press those hips back. We're focusing on movement from above the hips, keeping that arm that threads through close to that supporting arm. We're bending the elbow and we're going to reach, really focus on that reach, come back to center. Return your hand onto the mat. Opposite side, connect your core, turn your head. Thinking about reaching that arm through that shoulders, coming down towards the mat, rotate and slowly come back to center. So your range of movement might be smaller, you might be here, and that might feel enough for you today. You might be able to increase that range. Just listen to your body, do what feels right. And one more time, obviously you can do more reps. Just do what feels good for you first thing in the morning. Bring your hands down onto the mat. And then I'm going to get you to bring your right foot towards your bottom. Now the knee stays down, both knees stay down. Turn that foot out on the right side and turn your head round to the right. And then we swish round to the opposite side. And we swish. And swish. So the hips are moving. Your spine's moving. Well done. One more on each side. This is always a favourite move in class. Okay, long spine, left heel towards your bottom. Turn that foot out on the left side. Now as you're turning your head from side to side, try not to let your head drop. And swish. And swish. And round to the other side, back to centre, bring that foot down. Now, you're going to round your spine again. So tuck the tailbone under, find that C shape. Start to walk your hands back, thinking about pressing the heels of the hands into the floor, rounding your spine even more. We come back one more time here and hold. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, well done. So you're going to walk those hands up the mat. Okay, we're going to bring the hips forward. We're going to soften those elbows and you're bringing your chest down onto the mat. So I'm going to unclip my microphone here. You're going to bring your hands down onto the mat. I'm going to move a little bit further down the mat. So we're placing that one hand on top of the other. Elbows are wide. We call this diamond shape with the arms. Legs a little bit wider, heels turned in, toes turned out. So now we're going to focus on that spine extension. So breathing in, start to slowly lift our chest. So hopefully you can see that I'm trying not to throw my head back. So because my spine's extending, really working into the middle lower part of your back, then my head's going to naturally lift. We want the crown of the head to still be reaching forwards. Now if this feels enough for you at this time in the morning, to slowly come back down, making sure those shoulders aren't shrugging up towards your ears. Pause, breathe in, breathe out, and lift. Now, if you feel like you can do a little bit more, you're going to take one hand off the mat, and then if you can, you're going to take the other hand off the mat. One hand comes down, the other hand comes down. Bring your head and chest down. Switch the hands over. So the alternative here is to lift your chest. Think about that breastbone. Think about the light shining on the breastbone. So now instead, I'm going to lift one hand. I'm going to lower that hand down. And I'm going to lower my chest. And then I'm going to switch the hands over. And lift. So rather than taking both hands away from the mat, we're alternating sides. And you're going to do a couple more reps here. Or you're going to rest on your mat. So the chest lifts. Arm raises. Hand lowers. Come down. Switch sides. Alternatively, so we're just lifting that top arm. Or as we lift our chest here, we're going to take both hands and lift. And lower. And return. Well done. So bring the legs together. You're going to bring your hands underneath your shoulders and we're going to push ourselves back into our rest position. So finding that connection with your core, you're going to reach the arms up the mat and drive your bottom back towards your heels. So feeling that stretch, feeling that release across the spine, the length of the spine, I should say. And we've got one more exercise to do. So we're going to swing the legs round. Okay. Right, we're going to sit high on our sit bones. We're going to hold the back of our thighs here. So we're going to find that big C shape in our spine and we're going to start to roll back. So I'm sliding my hands round the side of my thighs and I'm slowly bringing my spine down onto the mat. Bring your arms down by your side, walk your feet a little bit closer, and then we're just going to settle ourselves here, finding that neutral spine and pelvis. Draw your navel in towards your spine. So we tuck the pelvis with an inhale, so my lower back's imprinted. Finding a connection into the glutes as I slowly peel my spine off the mat, bone by bone. And we bring your hips to a neutral position here. So the hips are nice and open, finding a connection into your glutes, abdominals engaged. And then slowly again, with as much control as you can, returning your spine onto the mat and relax. Okay, this time either with the arms down on the mat. Now if those arms are reaching above you, you're drawing your navel down towards the spine as those arms lift. Now we're going to tuck again and we're going to lift. So yes, we are engaging our core, so our glutes and our abdominals, but I want you to focus on the spine movement. And work on that control. And come back to neutral. And one more time. Inhale to prepare. We tuck and we lift. Lifting up, pausing at the top. And then slowly, slowly, slowly rolling your spine all the way down. We're going to bring the arms down if we raise them up. We're going to bring one knee into the chest and the other. We're going to cross those feet over. We're going to roll those knees round. Roll round the other way. And your work is done. We're going to uncross the feet. Just rotate the feet round. Back the other way. Well done. Cross the feet back over. Relax your shoulders. Arms just nice and relaxed. Collarbone wide. Slowly turn your head to one side. And centre and round to the opposite side. And centre one more time. On each side. And centre. And well done. You can stay down on your mat, just relax, take a moment to yourselves. And if you have yet to subscribe to my channel, now is the time to hit that subscribe button. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a fabulous day.